Hello, Kids Nation. Welcome back to Talks by Kate. This is your girl, Kate, reporting. Now, lovely people, a lot is happening. Yes, a lot is happening. Now, France is actually selling out African properties that belong to African leaders. Yes, properties that belongs to African leaders. Now, before I go into the gist, my people, I would like to say this. I'm super excited with this news. I'm happy with this news. Why? Because most of the time, these people are going through a lot. They are going through court cases. They are fighting with government, the other country's government, and they don't even make their country to know about it. Why? Because they know the money. They know where they got the money from. They know that it is stolen money. They know that this money, it's not, I didn't get it through legal means. It's the people's money that I actually took to do all of these things. That's why I can't raise an alarm. You get, I can't raise an alarm about it. So that's what most of these people leaders are going through now. At this point in time where we know how France is so desperate, France has started selling out the properties that belong to African leaders. Now, who are we talking about? We are talking about this Equatorial Guinea vice president, whose name is Teodoro Mange. Now, this man actually has property worth over 118 million US dollars. Now, my people, let me not, before we even get into the commentary, let us just listen to the news and then we'll take it up from there.
The International Court of Justice (ICJ) has ruled that France acted lawfully by seizing a multi-million US dollar mansion initially owned by Equatorial Guinea's Vice President Teodoro Ngema Obiang Mange. On Friday, September 12, 2025, ICJ's presiding judge Yuji Iwasawa said Equatorial Guinea did not prove that it had plausible right to the return of the building from French authorities. In July, Equatorial Guinea filed a petition at the court seeking to block France from selling the 118 million US dollar mansion.
That is it, my people. You just listened to that. Property worth 118 million US dollar. This is a property. You can see the house. You saw the house, right? You saw the house, so nice. This is a property that belonged to the vice president of Equatorial Guinea. Now, this man was actually the minister of agriculture and forestry between the year 1997 to 2012. Now, because his father was the president, his father actually appointed him as the second vice president of security and defense. Now, in 2016, this man became very popular, very powerful, as he actually gained the position of the vice president. Now, my people, this man owns a property worth 118 million US dollar in France. And now, because of what France is going through, my people, they have started negotiating on how to sell the property. Yeah, they have started negotiating on how to sell the property. Now, on Friday, 12 September 2025, the International Court of Justice (ICJ), the judge stated that Equatorial Guinea has not given enough proof. Yes, it has not shown enough proof. Now, my point, let me first of all remove this because this is getting hot. Yes. Now, the Equatorial Guinea has not given enough proof that can enable France, that can enable France to return back that property to them. So they have no proof. This is to tell you that the International Court of Justice, just ICJ, the judge, right, that is in that court, is stating that France have all the right, all the legal rights to own that property, to take over that property, that property was gotten through illegal means. My God. that property was gotten through illegal means. Now, my people, let's look at this. Some of these people, right, even when they die, they own properties in so much so that in other countries, right, because they can't actually invest in their country. If they invest so much in their own country, the people start questioning them. You own this position, you're paying this, you're paid this amount. How come you're having this, you're not even having other investment that we can say it's giving you that money that you can actually have this? Why are you buying this? Why are you buying that? Why are you owning cars? Why are you owning this? Do you get? Now, for that reason, some of them, they tend to go abroad and invest there by buying houses, buying properties, buying lands. I mean, building factories, business sites, and so on and so forth. Now, when some of these people die, even do you know, even their own family member don't even know that they own such things. Yes, even their own family members don't even know that they own such things. And now take note of this, even if their family member know, what can they do about it? What can they really do about it? They know that this person got, they themselves, they can attest that, okay, this property was gotten through illegal means, so they can't even raise an alarm. So when it happens like that, if the government is aware of it, the government just take over it. They won't even come back to investigate that, who is the family member of this, who is the family member of that, so let's return the property. They won't do that. Yes, they won't do that. So they will just quietly take over the property. That is what France is doing now. Now we know that France owes a debt of 3.3 of about 3, even more than 3.3 trillion euros. And as it is now, anything that comes their way, they are taking over it. As it is now, anything that comes over their way, they are taking over it. Now, the vice president has actually filed a petition that he does not want the French government to sell those property. So he has filed a petition to stop the French government from selling his property. But still yet, the French government actually stated that, oh, they do not have immediate plans of selling the properties, but they are looking into that. They said they don't have immediate plans of selling the property, but we all know that whatever that comes France with right now, they are going to get it. Yes. Why? Because they owe so much debt. They are running out of money. The economy is falling, the government is falling, whatever that concerns France is falling. That's why you see it's people protesting the other time, because of budget cuts, higher taxes, lower subsidies, and so on and so forth. So they are taking over this property of this African leader. So my people, this is just a lesson, and I'm so excited. Why should I be? What should pain me is that France actually colonized part of Africa, is doing this, exploiting them. You taking properties and investing in France is none of my business. I'm super excited that they are even taking over the properties. They should take over the properties. Yes, because you are not different from the colonizers. That's what I can say. You are not different from the colonizers. You're not different from the colonizers. I'm not sure a gun was put on your head that you should take things and invest it abroad. A gun was not put on your head. So we blame the colonizers. Our leaders are not different from them. So I'm excited with hearing such news. It makes me and gives me joy. Yes, it makes me happy and gives me joy. Let me hear your take at the comment section, my people. What do you have to say about this? Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you are coming in for the very first time, this is what I will tell you. Join this family. We don't just report news here. We discuss and we learn from one another. Thank you so much, and do have a nice day. Bye.